Prepare for a fusion of knowledge and exhilaration where education and excitement collide.
Taking you on an adventure that expands your mind and speaks to your spirit.
I'm Master Nick.
I'm Lady Dee.
We are the Dom Life.
This podcast contains sexually explicit topics and adult content.
It is intended for listeners 18 and older.
The opinions expressed in this podcast are ours alone, based on our personal thoughts, feelings, and experiences.
We understand that others may have different opinions and experiences, and we respect that. We would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us at www.thedomlife.com. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are happened to come across a thought last night while driving back from a vanilla event. This is the last episode of season 2.
Yay!
So 2 years of
podcasting,
doing research, going to events, meeting new people, forming relationships. It has been a wild and crazy 2 years.
Yes.
And we wanted to take this opportunity, this episode, to kind of talk about things over the last year and over the last 2 years that we have learned, things that we have done, things that we have brought to you all to listen. We've opened up our lives and how we live our dynamics, how we do things, in hopes that it encourages other people to get into a lifestyle dynamic. Hopefully it has been beneficial. I know we've had a lot of emails. We've had a lot of comments. We've had a lot of positive comments, feedbacks from everybody. So all of that means a lot to us. We are thankful for everybody that has reached out, that has come to us in public, that has said anything. So let's start in with some of the people we have met.
Yeah, we're not doing like a play-by-play.
No,
hey,
we're not.
listen to the podcast. We have 2 years of it.
Right.
We're just talking about some highlights.
Got some major milestones that we feel that we have done,
especially in
some
this
big impacts on
year.
us. So we'll start off with the Savage Gentleman.
Yeah.
This was a guy that doesn't live in Kentucky, but was visiting for reasons, and found our club and got to talking to people at the club and made it known that he was interested in learning more about dominance. He felt he was a dominance guy. So somebody directed him to our podcast, where he started listening, started learning a little bit, decided to reach out to us. So as awkward as it was when he first reached out, we wound up meeting him at an event at the club. Event. We were doing a demo that night, and he came up and a bond formed immediately.
Yes.
And he's been a real good friend over the last year for us. He is actually the one that got us ready for our photo shoot. That was in last August.
The psycho diet.
Yep, he got us on the psycho diet. I named that because, well,
psycho diet and psycho exercise.
Yeah,
plan.
You got to be a fucking psychotic idiot to do this shit. And
there you have it.
We done it, and we was photo shoot ready.
Yes, and we've continued it.
We have continued it. It was a little rough and bumpy during your car accident, which we will talk about a little later. So it did get a little rough. We got a little sidetracked, but over the last few months, we've gotten back into our eating healthy, watching what we eat. We've continued our workouts. We've recently joined a gym because, for me, I feel like I kind of stalled out by doing the workout with the home workouts. So we joined a gym so that we can continue to further our progression and living a healthy lifestyle. So again, Savage Gentleman, so glad
You're
you
in
found us and you came into our lives because you've made a huge impact on us.
huge impact.
We did Swinger Society. Dan and Lacey, they got us. Actually, it was 2 years ago when we ran into them at one of their events, one of their club takeovers, and got invited to do a demo, spur of the moment.
They were
That
missing
night,
somebody.
They were missing somebody that night. The person that was supposed to do it didn't show up. The managers, John, went and told them, like, hey, this is the Dom wife, talk to them. They might be willing to do it. We stepped in. And then from there on, every opportunity they had to come to Club Tempted, they would reach out to us to do.
Even for some of the away ones, which were too hard for us to manage.
Yeah, but we did do all our home club demos.
And because of them, we were on Alt Life magazine.
Yep, that's how we got into Alt Life magazine.
The healthy eating,
Yep.
which has really benefited both of us.
It has.
Hugely, especially since I was informed that being in good shape helped me during the accident.
Right.
Because of the way my muscles had built and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, you had more protein in your body.
Yes.
You was already losing weight. So yeah, as for a health benefit and due to the crash, it did help out a lot on you on that end, according to what the doctors say, but
yeah,
it has helped. And then again, getting back into it now.
But to just do the whole spread at Alt Life, that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
That was, I mean, it was a very fun.
It was.
An amazing time. And then more recently.
Yeah, we met some good friends of ours now, Keith and Kim over at Kink Leather. They reached out to us. They're a big listener. They enjoy listening to the podcast, and they've reached out to us, and they actually sent us some mini floggers that we really love showing off. But we appreciate them. We've met them a few times at the club, talked to them. They're really good people. They actually made, along with a lot of other people, made some products for us at the benefit that the club had for us, which was hugely appreciated. But they seem like really good people. We've had them up in VIP a time or two with us, just kind of hang out, get to know them a little bit more. So that is great that we got to meet them, bring more people into our inner circle. It gives us the opportunity to learn from them.
Yes.
And then see some of the great products that they make.
Yeah, they're kind
store.
of creative. They're very creative on some of the things they're doing because it's a market that it isn't a large market, but there are people doing all of the things. Right. So you have to be a little bit creative in what you do in order to sell product.
Right. It is. And again, we would love to just sit here and talk about everybody. I mean, these are just some of the ones that made a bigger impact on us. Obviously, we've still got everybody in our inner circle. I mean, we can talk about, we've done interviews with everybody. I know within the last year, we've done 2 episodes with Dante and Zora. We've hung out with my lady Kay. She's been helping you with massage therapy and cupping when I wouldn't be available, coming to you during the day to get all that done.
Yes.
We've been to several events with all of our group of friends, whether it's here at our house. I know we've had a few events at Sir Dante's Dungeon.
Yeah, those were some epic.
We've had some pretty good parties.
I mean, they are world-class in terms of decorating, putting their event together, understanding what it takes to make an event successful.
Oh, yeah. And
so
they go all out.
All out.
I mean, when they say they're extra, they're fucking extra is what they are.
Yeah. So
I mean, I just got to say, so Dante drug a whole fucking tree branch into his house and hung it from the ceiling
with apples
hanging off of it. So where you walk down the steps, you're walking under this apple tree. Downside to that is he didn't hang it quite high enough, and I had to really duck to get under it. Of course, he's a lot shorter than me. Hate it for you, Dante. But he didn't have to duck, but I did. But so I had to pick on him a little bit there.
And then there's people we haven't met, but we would love to meet.
Yes. So we've had some instances lately. I happened to be parked out in front of a hotel in Louisville one day. I was outside my truck waiting on someone, and there was 2 random individuals. I don't know who you were, but you absolutely made my day that day. I'm standing there and I hear somebody scream as they drive by, Master Nick, and they're driving by, and I'm like, well, stop, fucking pull over here and come say hi. I'd like to meet you. And then somebody else came by and screamed out the Dom life, which was really, really cool. So to whoever you people were, that was great. And then there was one day you was with me in the truck.
Yes.
And we are driving down. I'm wanting to think we was on I-64.
We were 65.
No, we was on 64.
Oh, were we?
And because we was coming back home, and a car pulled up beside us, started honking their horn, and I was like, what the hell? I thought, our truck's on fire. I know what was going on. I turned around and I look out the window, and the driver's just waving like crazy. So hopefully if you listen to this podcast and that was you, I did wave. I didn't realize till after you drove off that, my windows are tinted. I hope you've seen us waving, but you definitely put a big smile on both of our faces. That was a really cool time, just to be out and about, get noticed, get seen, get recognized, and want to say hi to us. So if you are listening and you are any one of those people, reach out, man. Let's meet up at a bar. Let's have a drink together. Yeah. Let's sit and chat for a little bit. We love meeting people that listen to this.
Right. Absolutely.
Over the past year, there has been a lot of things that we have learned about each other.
Yes. When we do some podcasts, it's funny when you start digging deep, you're learning stuff. And I learned very interestingly, Master Nick has an insertion fantasy.
I do.
Lots of them.
I do.
The bigger, the better.
The bigger, the better.
Not to me, though.
The bigger, the better. I'm sitting here right now scanning around the room. What can I insert? There's a lot of random objects in here that, I do.
Yeah. Last year we learned that you like sensation play, between something, and you didn't even know.
Yeah.
You did not know. You knew you like nails, but you didn't know
nails,
anything else. And it's like, you really enjoyed that. You were like very hesitant to lay yourself on the table with me and my Lady K, but you did. And it was pleasurable.
It felt great. I knew I enjoy massages. I enjoy loving my back scratched. I knew all that. But
spoiled man. He's been getting a lot of back scratches lately.
Now that you finally come back to bed.
I am sleeping in the bed.
Yep.
Yay. After 8 months of sleeping in a recliner, last weekend, not this weekend, last weekend, I started sleeping in the bed. There are a lot of painful mornings, but it's worth it to have the nights in bed.
Right. And then we've learned that Lady Dee really enjoys wax play. We also learned that Lady Dee really enjoys fire play.
Yes.
Which is something we're going to talk about here in a minute. And I've also learned that there's a little more sass to Lady Dee than what she originally let on.
I would like to make a comment that I think it's unfair that you just pull your Dom voice and the Dom look, and I'm just supposed to stop. That's not like yesterday. I felt like I was stopped in the middle of some fun things I was doing, and I truly felt like, when you go and then you don't sneeze and you want to sneeze so bad. That's how I felt. Like I needed to finish what I was doing, and you gave me that look and I stopped. When my when my hips are completely healed, when my pelvic bone is no longer as crazily painful as it's been, I may not.
I get to use the paddle on you? Is that what you're saying?
I may not stop.
Mm-hmm.
It made me crazy last night. It was like...
Let me just say this. I'm really looking forward to the day that I get to pull that paddle back out on your ass. I will just say that. I've even got a really big one in there that's been on display since I've got it I'm itching to use it. So the day you feel froggy, go ahead and jump. So I'm just going to leave it at
that. Okay, we better change the topic. So we've attended a lot of events.
We have. Let's see. We've done Kinktasia 1, Kinktasia 2.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but we were talking about how you would be interested in peeing on someone if you could actually pee in front of somebody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. That is something I would It sounds really good.
Fantasy wise.
Fantasy in my head.
Yes. Okay.
But I do have kind of a bashful peeing time. I like to be alone. However, there was somebody in the bathroom a few weeks ago that, they necessarily wasn't looking my way, but I was able to finally pee. I guess after enough liquids, it's eventually got to come out. All right. So yes, events we attended: Kinktasia 1, Kinktasia 2, and Kinktasia 1 is where we really got involved with L&K. Got to learn what was Shannon with L&K. Really got to learn what their motto, what their goal, what everything that they was about. Really got involved with L&K.
Being a nonprofit, what that meant for them.
Doing sloshes and different events with them. I know we done a boot camp. Yes. First year for for Kinktasia.
It was a rope boot camp so that we could learn. And that's when we figured out that you're not as big of a fan and I am. And then I bought all the rope and have been unable to do anything.
It's been collecting dust ever since.
No, it has not, because my lady K borrowed it.
Yeah, you loaned it out. We done AFK Self-Tying Summit. We done that for you so that you could learn and grow and hopefully continue your education in a rope. And then not too far after that, unfortunately, your car accident, and it kind of put a pause on everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, that one was very difficult because we couldn't attend the whole event because we had other commitments. Right. But it was a good thing. And the last day, which was all about suspension, I wasn't there anyways. Right. So I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I wasn't ready for that.
Right.
So
some conventions that we did Grand Fetish Affair.
Yes.
And that was in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then just over this last year, we did Indiana Kink and Leather at Indianapolis, where we got to learn a lot about the leather community.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And that was really cool, really amazing. If you haven't been to a leather event, I would highly recommend it. Make sure and go there and meet the people that put it on, the local leather community. Learn about their history, learn how it all came about, learn more about what the understanding of it, the boot blacking, all the rituals and stuff that they do in the leather community was really interesting. It was really educational. And I know I had a freaking blast going to the classes that they had and just the whole event in general.
That's when we learned about cupping.
We did learn a little bit about cupping. That's when I bought the plastic suction manual cupping. Yep.
Yes. And then it's also where we learned that you may not be against puppy play.
Yeah,
not for you, but to participate the other end. It was like really, it depends on the person. It depends on the environment. And that was much fun.
It was a turning point for me because up until that weekend, I would have said, nope, not interested. Don't want anything to do with it.
Pet play, nothing like that.
To those people that do it, you go have fun, do your thing. It's not for me. But yes, that was a turning moment for me that I thought, maybe I could do this,
Yeah, it was. And then we were invited to Kentucky Leather, but we were on, that was right. I got in my accident and everything. I wasn't able to go, but we were, speaking with somebody from Kentucky Leather, and we had been invited to their event and just was not.
Right. The
accident stopped us from being able to attend any of it.
Right. We made a few trips to Art Sanctuary, which was a huge supporter for L&K.
Yes.
They put on several events. We went and seen.
That's where the boot camp was that first year.
The boot camps was there. They had the cabaret performances, the Vava Vixens.
Oh, Vava Vixens was amazing.
That is a really good show. I assume they do it like once or twice a year.
I think it's more than that. I think it's because it's limited. They prepare and perform like a set, and it's done in just like 4 weekends or something, 3 weekends.
But check that out, Vava Vixens, if you haven't been.
Now, Art Sanctuary moved.
They did.
Yep.
But Vava Vixens is an amazing performance. You will laugh. You'll be in awe. It really brings a lot of feelings and emotions when watching the performers do it.
It's a very professional performance.
Yes.
So even though these the individuals that are doing it are like basically doing it on their own time and doing the performance and everything, they plan it, they develop it, they do the performances. It's amazing. And there's aerial parts of this performance. Yep. It was amazing.
Yep. And then, we got to talk a little bit about community, how our local Club Tempted, and our community of friends and members of the club pulled together for the benefit for us, which was a big event. It was a really good turnout. It was a great night for us. It was definitely emotional for both of us to be there, yes, to watch the demonstrations that were done, to see all the people come together.
Yeah, Dante and Zora, that was amazing with the wax, yep, that had the Dom Life on it.
They done the Dom Life logo in wax. They had Steve and Krista, yes, and Loki and Skittles both performing as well, Electric and Impact for their demo. And then just see how everybody came together that donated all the items that were donated. A lot of them were handmade. You had a lot of BDSM implements. You had crocheted items that looked like BDSM
Bear's
implements.
Den.
You had Bear's Den, Critical Leather. Man, I can't even remember who all, but the amount of stuff that was donated.
And the amount of comments that was made that
right,
said, we appreciate what you're doing for the community, right, by having the podcast. I mean, that meant right, so much to me, because it wasn't poor Dina, she got into a wreck.
Right.
It was, we're supporting the Dom Life because the Dom Life does stuff right, for us, for everybody, for the community. And so that really felt good.
Yeah. And it was a really great night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are going to say that, although we have talked about L&K, it does look like they are having some kind of issues and are possibly dissolving L&K.
Yeah.
Which is sad news to hear.
Because it's one of the big kink.
It was. They do a lot of events. They've done a lot of events.
A lot of fundraising.
They have built a big community themselves. They've done several events, several classes, several meet and greets. So to hear a local community that is dissolving is heartbreaking.
Yes.
I really hate to hear it. We didn't get involved as much as we wanted to.
Right.
I mean, they've got their thing going on. We've got our things going on, but we have made several events for them, with them, to meet people, to talk to people. They are, a close family to us. I mean, there are several people there that we've interviewed, that we've talked to, that yes, we've hung out with. So it does look like they are having their last slosh as a nonprofit organization.
Correct. And they are not sure what it'll look like after that.
Right.
But this is for a fact that they're doing their last slosh as a nonprofit.
So again, that's kind of heartbreaking to hear. I hate to hear that. Hopefully something else comes about after this, to get the people in that community back together, back to doing what they love, giving them a safe place to do what they love and to meet like-minded people. Again, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, because where do you go to meet community people?
Right.
You go to local sloshes. Well, that's going to be...
Right. Your local slosh now is an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
So it's, driving there, and then how you going to get back home afterwards. So it does. It's really heartbreaking to hear that they're having issues and are dissolving. But again, we're thinking positive. Maybe somebody else will come in, step up, start something different, try to build back that community to get people back together in places where they can practice safely and learn safely.
And we've talked about we've had somebody reach out who said that their community had some issues. And it is common.
It is.
People, I mean, we're not even just talking within kink communities, within anything.
Any community, you have problems.
PTAs, with, right, you're talking anything. When
right,
you have a large group of people, there can be division.
Well,
and
I mean, you got to look at it like this. I mean, you got a large family, you're going to have issues.
Right. There's always the black sheep. There's always
there's going to be controversy. There's
this
going
family,
to be debates.
this part. Right.
Yep. I mean, you've always got that split no matter what you do. But having a good, strong leadership team that can kind of control that and corral that. I mean, obviously, nobody's going to make everybody happy.
Right.
I'm sure we have gained followers
and lost followers.
And have lost followers because of something we've said, something we've mentioned, maybe an opinion of ours that we have that somebody didn't like. I know it's happened. And that happens anywhere you go. You've always got that controversy or debate, or somebody has a different opinion and they don't know how to express it properly, and they just want to get mad and pissed off and walk away and start talking negative about people.
Just hate it.
I do.
I hate it. So, things we've learned.
Things we have learned over the last year.
One of the other events we didn't get to attend, right? We haven't been able to book it or think about it, is Spankos.
Yeah, we definitely want to do
It sounded so fun and funny.
We did have Kentucky Girl on to teach us more about Spankos and the understanding of what they do. And it sounds exciting because I have learned that I really enjoy spanking. And
you have.
I have. I've taken a liking to that, and the kind of the over-the-knee spanking or using any kind of implement. I do enjoy doing that. So a Spankos event would be fun to attend. No, we have not done it, but hearing about their events that they have and the classes and the trainings and the fun stuff that they do to keep them entertained, it does sound like a really great event that I would like to attend.
Right.
So we will have to keep our eye out for the next one. So Kentucky Girl, if you're listening, make sure and keep us in the loop.
Right.
Of any
I'll send you a
local
message.
events. Because we would definitely be interested in attending that. Let's see. I finally was able to check off one of my bucket list items. I learned fire play by going to a class with my Lady K over in Lexington, where Mr. Char put on a kind of a fire play 101 education demonstration.
I have fully enjoyed.
You have reaped the benefits of fire play.
My gosh, I have. And it has been pretty amazing with regards to my physical health, because the heat feels amazing and totally different than a heating pad.
Right. It does.
It's amazing.
And it's something different for me because, prior to the fire play and the wax and all this, impact was basically where I started. And for me, it's more of a fast-paced rhythm type activity for me. I will put on music. I will go with the rhythm of the music to a flogger, to a paddle, to whatever, So by learning the fire play, it's really slowing things down. It's a more controlled play, more focus involved, paying attention to where you're going, how much heat's there, how close is the flame.
Right.
Because you would not feel the benefits if I went real fast with the wand over you. You wouldn't feel that. So for me, it's been kind of a control learning for me to just slow things down a little bit.
Right.
Really focus, really pay really close attention to where it goes and how it affects your body and the spots where you like it the best. So it has been great. On that note, we are doing a fire play demonstration.
Thankfully, we can do a demonstration again because all I have to do is lay there.
That's right. We will be at Club Tempted June 27th for our fire play demonstration. We will be setting everything up. I will do a short talk about it, but it will be more of a demo. There's not going to be any other hands-on.
Yeah, nobody else gets to feel or experience it. So for this one, it's just a performance.
It's performance.
You're going to look and you're going to watch and you're going to enjoy, and then he'll explain some of the stuff that it involves so that if you wanted to try it, you could, but you can't do it at the club.
Yeah, we'll do it at the club. They had to
get approval.
They had to get approval from several different people.
Yes.
In order for us to do this, they did lay out some stipulations. They did lay out some rules for us as far as what we can and cannot do. So this will be a performance only. Club Tempted does not allow wax play, fire play, any of blood play, any of that in their club unless it is an approved demonstration or performance.
Right.
We have got the approval. We will be doing it. We will be available after the performance. If you have any questions or are curious how any of it gets made or where any of it's been purchased at, I will be willing to share all the knowledge, all the information that I have so that you can hopefully safely go home and practice it yourself. So yes, we are definitely looking forward to June 27th to get that done.
That's really awesome. It's kind of nice to be doing another.
It's been a while since we've done
a demo.
It's
been a while.
This will be a good one. You'll get to reap the benefits of that. And again, you just got to lay there. That's all you got to do. Lay there and look pretty. You got that nailed.
Yeah. Well, okay. If you say so. All right. We also have learned that you can't keep an interview to 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's kind of fucking damn near impossible.
It is impossible.
Some of our interviews have went for 3 episodes.
Yes.
And reason being, I mean, I don't want to bring somebody on for an interview and not really interview them.
Right.
So when we do have our interviews, expect it to be at least 2 episodes, if not more, depending on how well we know the people, how well the conversation goes, how much information we're trying to get out of them.
Yep.
We don't want it to be, a month worth of podcast episodes, but if we feel that we are bringing valuable knowledge and information, then it will be however many episodes back to back of an interview that it has to be.
Right. And then I guess that I want to give just a quick health update. It'll be my last one, basically. My bones have healed. That's what I understand. The pelvic bones have healed. I am still in physical therapy. I still have pain. And when I mentioned that to the doctor, I had an MRI done recently on my lower back. I don't know if I talked about it, probably did. And then when I had the x-rays redone just the last couple of weeks on my hips, on my pelvic area, I have arthritis. I have arthritis in bilateral in my hips and bilateral in my lumbar spine now. It's trauma related, but we're also doing some blood work to determine if they did blood work just to see what was going on. And one of the things that showed up is I had a high ANA, which is basically an autoimmune thing. If I had to guess, I would say rheumatoid arthritis based on my arthritis being bilateral in my hips and my lower spine. So I am learning and figuring out what the best place I can get to for me. There's permanent damage. It is what it is. And I deal with pain on a regular basis, some fatigue, some stuff that I'm still, but I've been told 1 year. 1 year mark is basically where you can figure out what your new normal looks like.
Right.
We're going to do some more blood work to drill down what the high ANA means in terms of they can actually pinpoint more what area of an autoimmune issue am I having. Right. So that will be the next. But I'm seeing a health and wellness specialist. I'm doing physical therapy. I'm doing occupational therapy. I walk with a cane, but at least I have a really cool cane. If you see me out, come and look at it because it's amazing. Dragons. So I'm doing the best I can to live my best life. So that's where I'm at.
You have definitely come a long way.
Yeah.
In the 8 months.
You know what it is I get really tired of seeing doctors because every time I walk into a doctor's, I mean, my ortho basically looked at me and said, your bones are healing great. The arthritis, not so good.
Right.
You're going to have a surgery at some point on your hips, without a doubt.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay. What do you say? So I have, dealt with it. I'm talking to a mental health professional. We're getting through it.
Right.
I am able to go to events, even if I'm not comfortable the whole time. And I'm able to, so that I'm doing what I can to live my best life.
There you go.
And it doesn't matter. It is what it is.
Right.
So
there is one more thing that I would like to add into this that we forgot to leave off the list. We do have merchandise. Over the last year, we have come up with 2 implements.
Yes.
We have the Brat Strap and we have the Thuddy Buddy. And the reason I bring this up is
because it's a funny story.
If by chance, if you have ever purchased a Thuddy Buddy from me, or if you are curious and would like to purchase a Thuddy Buddy from me, just so you know, it is not TSA approved. While carrying this said implement, you might want to check your baggage because if it gets scanned, somebody at the TSA will be taking it home with them. So I will be getting some tags made that will go on these Thuddy Buddies to let you know they are not TSA approved. Leave them at home or have your bags checked and have them under the plane.
That is hilarious.
But yes, the Brat Straps were made for us. I carry mine with me everywhere we go.
Absolutely.
Haven't really had the opportunity with you to really pull it off and use it yet, but I'm really looking forward to that day as well.
Yep.
And the Thuddy Buddy has been a pretty popular implement amongst people that have purchased them. They really enjoy them. So if you're interested,
I really enjoy it.
If you're interested, shoot me an email, send a comment, reach out to me on social media. I can send you pictures, send you prices, and we will get you hooked up if you're interested in any one of those. So with that, it's been a great year.
Yeah.
It has. It's been a great year.
2 years of doing this. So again, we don't make money off of doing the podcast.
Nope.
We do the podcast because we love the podcast.
Yep.
And we continue to do it for the same reason. We revisit because it's every Sunday. Every Sunday.
Every Sunday is taken up because it is our podcast day. Either we record on Sunday or we're editing what we have recorded to get it ready to go out on Sunday.
Yep. And if we have events on Saturday night, we just do it tired. Yep. And we kept wanting to. We're a little bit of procrastinators, I think, because we're like, oh, really cool. We recorded an episode that's 2 episodes long, so we could record the previous week. Like we could record it a week in advance. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, we've got, again, going back to our life now.
We work out.
We're meal prepping.
Meal prep.
So there's one day dedicated to cooking all the food, getting it made.
It is
put out in bowls.
20 ounces of meat a day for the 2 of us to eat. 20 ounces of meat. That's not including any carbs, complex carbs, vegetables.
That is just
20 ounces of lean meat.
A day.
Woo, day.
And then we prepare it for a week. So that's dedicated to a day. We are, over the last week, we've increased our workouts.
He keeps saying we because he's so nice to me. But
I have increased my workouts.
I'm not able to. Like I did one workout and then was done for the rest of the week. My body was done with everything. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but I'm going to keep doing it until it's not done.
My workouts have doubled. So where I was spending 35 to 50 minutes now is an hour and a half to 2 hours, whether it's here at the house doing a home workout or at the gym. So our afternoons now have gotten shorter as far as being home. Still got a kiddo running around, got to make sure he's taken care of and got his homework done and does the thing he's supposed to do.
Summer.
And now it's summer break. So that's a little bit of a relaxing point for us, and at least no homework side of it. And then we still have events. We still have friends that invite us. We still have things that we want to do. We still have a life that we want to live. So yes, for those of you that listen, we're not complaining. We're not bitching, but yes, we do this on our time.
$1.
We do not get compensated for any of it. We're not asking to be compensated for any of it. We do this because we enjoy it. It brings us closer together. It helps our dynamic by talking about it, and in hopes it helps your dynamic at home because you're listening to it.
Yep.
So 2 years in the books.
We're starting
Coming in with season 3 next week. Can't wait to kick season 3 off. We
don't know what we're going to do.
We're going to have some really good topics. We're going to have some really good subjects. We're going to have some really good episodes.
We're hoping.
Make sure and come back next week for the kickoff of season 3. Can't wait to see you there.
We love you.
Thank you.
Please follow, like, and share our podcast.
Make sure to visit thedomlife.com where you can find pictures and other details about the Dom Life podcast. And through the Contact Us button, you can ask questions or provide recommendations for future episodes.
We want to explore your kink too.
Be sure to check out upcoming events to see where our adventures are taking us and our photo gallery to where we've been.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you had fun listening and learning with us.
Till next time, keep calm and remember your safe word.
Red, red, red.